Just a little bit worried about the chat there. Okay, well, since everything is doing well, let's just hop right in, shall we? Okay, I'll pop that over there. Pop that over there. Bring this down here. And move this window, and we are solid. Great. Okay. Coffee sorcery. Remaining coffees for today. +1. Ooh. Huh. Alright, where are we? Oh, we got more of these, and I didn't even realize it. This one's new. That one's new. All these. Okay, claim. Okay. And yes, let's teleport here. Because we need more of these things to level up Billy. And these. Okay. Ice and ether. Well, I don't have either. Well, no, I have ice, obviously. Sokaku. Alright. Let's do a bunch of these. We're gonna do 5 of these. Yep, I came in too early. Not sure quite what happened there. That was weird. I think I got the little guy. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ooh.
听从你的指令，不要被转晕哦。
Okay.
燎原之火。 闪闪战斗烦恼。
All right.
开始清除。燎原之火。
There we go. That worked fairly well, I think. I think that went pretty well. S rank, yeah, I would say that went really well. Okay, let's do it again.
Ready， 走开！发现目标。任务执行。发现目标。要陪苍角一起玩吗？
All right. All right.
火焰，听从。
More special attack.
点燃。请选择任务执行。开始清除。不要被转晕哦！该结束。
All right.
准备。注意听从你的指令，不要被转晕哦！燎原之火。
Add on that fire damage.
准备。
Ultimate.
烧。
And then more fire damage. 危险目标，确认。要陪苍角一起玩吗？燎原之火。 Okay. Got it. Not too bad, not too bad. Good, another S rank. Let's do it again. We can do it 6 times, not 5 times. What am I saying? We have so many of these.
闪闪是战斗烦恼。苍角来喽！
All right, there we go.
斗烦恼，保持火力。
Okay. And now she gets a bonus from the chain attack. Alright. Alright. Okay.
保持火力。准备。
Alright, ultimate attack. Alright, got it again. Okay. A little bit slower that time. We're slowing down a bit. That's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. Okay. Alright, let's go again. Hey, let me go again. I guess I missed the opportunity. Well, Billy, we should have no problem getting your abilities up. No, I didn't, sorry. I wouldn't even know where to see it. Ayo! No, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Ayo! How'd it go? Assuming it went well. Aww. That's good. Well, glad to hear it went well. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on the news about it either here. Everything here is Palestine and Israel. And then China, of course, obviously. So today it's all about those beepers that exploded. Occasionally we get Ukraine stuff too. Oh, you got me there.
来帮忙！换人，危险目标，确认。要陪仓长一起玩吗？燎原之火。
I think the Ukraine stuff mostly because people feel that Taiwan's in a somewhat similar situation. Or could escalate into a similar situation. Nope. No, you don't. On you.
集中火力，追击！逆转，听从你的指令，不要被转晕哦！燎原之火。
You mean war will break out between Taiwan and China? I don't think so, but you never know. Russia gets missing in return. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird watching the Russia Ukraine thing online because I mean, obviously at first everyone's pro-Ukraine and now that it seems like a lot of people are switching to Ukraine's corrupt and Russia needs to, and Russia's, you know, they should just give up. But then now I'm starting to see it swap again to be more pro-Ukrainian. I don't know. I don't know if it's just my algorithm or what. Okay. Oh, poor Corin. I think I still have another one left, right? Two left.
Russia's history and how this happened before and lost a state in the process.
I know the USSR collapsed, and then you know, they broke into a bunch of satellites, and that's where the Ukraine came from. I didn't know about Russia losing a state before. I'm assuming this is prior to World War II. Ah, no. Ah, I had him stunned, too. Oh, no, I didn't know that. What happened? They just had like a Civil War type deal going on? Oh no. No, we want Anbi for this. I always time that badly. Yeah, oh, we talking about with the, yeah, with Anastasia and the, what was their family name? Yeah, I knew about that. What was the family's name? I can't remember now. But yeah, they killed the whole family, right? And then Anastasia, the daughter, disappeared. And then they made that movie about it, which doesn't follow the story at all. But now it's going to bother me that I can't remember the family name. Hey, cat. Romanov. The Romanovs. That's who they were. Because they were the royal family at the time. Oh, I went over 3 minutes. Did not do well this time. I missed up all those things in the middle. Yeah, I don't know the full story of the Romanovs, but I've heard of them. Hey.
Noble Cooper says. Yup, but that happened later. Real bloodline. Unsure. But 𝙃𝙚𝙧𝙩 got all the families on full.
Yeah. And they tried a bunch of times to kill Rasputin and that didn't work. That's the one where the Bolsheviks rebelled, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Or is it? I think it's the Bolsheviks. Come on, big boy. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize they separated into a different state. I thought they just lost power. But yeah, Russia and China are kind of similar in that they're like, oh, we used to own this territory, so we have every right to take it back. And it's kind of like, there's a logic to that, but there's also a logic to live and let live. Except in China's case, they never controlled Taiwan. Not the PRC. I mean, that would be like the government in Italy saying, well, we once controlled all this territory under the Roman Empire, so we have every right to take it back.
源之火，火焰，听从我。
There we go. That seems faster. Wait. His wife's German, and he's leaving her so he can go fight the Germans? That just seems like bad planning. Unless she had a really big beef with her family. I mean, if she had like a huge beef with her family, that's one thing. But if she's like, you know, I hate them, kill those bastards. But otherwise, yeah, that's not a wise decision. Why is this pending? Ah, because he was kind of like a advisor slash fortune teller kind of dude, right? Wait, what? Why does it say pending? Oh wait. Yeah, I know he's super manipulative. Ah. So Putin's got some people under him that are giving him bad advice, huh? Well, I can't say I'm too disappointed. Because I think if people want to be their own country, they should be their own country. Yeah, I know a lot of the Russians now, I've seen stuff online, they're kind of... Several of them are kind of giving up. There was one I was watching... Video I was watching yesterday, and the guy was saying that he... that they are making deals with soldiers now. Where it's like, okay, fine, you don't have to... What was it? They're saying, like, if you don't want to be drafted, you can go to prison for a year, but then if they put them in... So they'll sign a year contract, and then they'll be thrown in prison, but then they're using prisoners in a penal unit, which is basically like is just basically a suicide unit. So it's like, okay, you know, either you get drafted, or you can choose to go to prison for a year. But if you go to choose that, then we're just gonna throw you in an even worse unit. And so he was saying, like, him and a lot of the guys he was with would rather have signed a 10-year contract. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, it always does that. Where is this corn girl? Oh, find something to do while waiting for corn. Alright, well. We can, if we don't. Oh, we don't often. Oh, wait. Yes, I need to upgrade Billy. Yeah, like, that's one thing where people are saying, if China attacked Taiwan, it would be one of the dumbest things. Because the only way you could, if you could bomb it, sure. But if you do that, you ruin all the infrastructure. And then basically you have to build from scratch. And it's like the whole and then you're doing that with a populace that really hates you. Not a good situation to be in. So bombing Taiwan's not good. So the logical thing to do would be a would be to launch an invasion. But the thing is Taiwan is small enough that and it only has a few. We have like some rocky beaches, but we don't have too many like good landing zones. So it would be they would have to come in one of those, which would make it way worse than Normandy, because Taiwan would have like in Normandy, they had a bunch of different beaches, and then the Nazis weren't sure which one the Allies were going to attack, so they just basically had to distribute their forces evenly. Taiwan, similar, but Taiwan's a small enough island that once you launch an attack at one place, they can redeploy really quickly because Taiwan's small enough. So you're focusing all your dudes into one age. So they're like, it would be way worse than Normandy. It would just be unprecedented if they tried that. Plus, they'd have to get across the Taiwan Strait, which, I mean, you'd just be losing all these guys this whole time. And in my opinion, I think the one-child policy really screwed them over there, because that means there's going to be a lot of angry mothers, like, why did my son have to die? So, yeah, I don't foresee that ending well for them. There we go. Okay, no, I don't have that. No, I'd have to do that. So I need more of those things. But I can't earn them today because I've already used up all my energy. I could buy a coffee, but nah. Alright, so now we can go do this thing. Alright, wait, let's make sure Billy's... Oh, we're getting close to this thing too. Okay, so he is... Wait, is this thing maxed out? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, people are used to a much higher quality of life than they were back then, and they're far more informed. Need more of those. So yeah, China talks a tough game, but I don't really know how willing their populace would be actually be in on an actual invasion. I think they'd have a rough time of it. I think it'd be really foolish to do it. I don't know how the Russians feel about the Ukrainian situation. I don't know if they're, for the most part, against it or what, but yeah. Alright. Okay, let's see. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people were opposed to the Ukrainian invasion. They were kind of like, this is a bad idea. Okay. Okay. Should be one here too, right? Yep. There's something over here. Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we can only push these ones. We can't swap places with them like we could the other ones. Okay. Hope there's a ghost this time. Okay. But yeah, I really do hope Ukraine is able to free themselves. This has been going on for a long time, but that was the thing too. I remember when it first started, people were saying like, "Oh, Putin thought he could do it in like a couple days," but it was like, nope, it took him a lot longer than that. He thought he could do it in like 2 weeks or something like that. Now it's been what, a year? Close to a year? Several months for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, people... I know that side is blocked. Yeah. It's hard to say what people will and won't do. But I mean, you make people mad enough for long enough. Don't know what to do. All right. Ah. I've seen videos of those, but nah, I didn't experience it myself. We were just some small town in Virginia. I know a lot of people were mad, but we didn't have riots or anything like that.
真有意思。
Oh. Yeah, I've never been in a place where there's been a big riot or anything like that. We had the sunflower? No. Was it the sunflower movement that was one here? I'm always mixing up that one with the yellow umbrellas. Should be Hong Kong, so. Oh yeah. Hmm. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of thing before. I need Unbi for this. There we go.
该出场了。
3、2、1，上！
感受机会的力量。子弹还有很多。不用着急，人人有份。
Yeah, I know, like with the Black Lives Matter thing, it was kind of similar too, right? I mean, I guess it was longer and it wasn't as organized because it wasn't as immediate, but similar kind of rioting. Rally.
Noble Cooper says. Funny how no police were around that time.
Hmm. Yeah. I think in one of the cases there is they were like, well, they're obviously rioting against us, so if we're showing up, we're just gonna make things worse. So just let it play out, I guess. Alright, let's see. Alright. Oh, this guy's our friend. Okay.
了解。
Okay.
待命。消失吧。
Where'd he come from? That's our dude. Still doesn't explain where he came from. Alright, I think in these things it's like as long as somebody doesn't die, I can get S. Ah. The Koreans? I mean, that's one of the hard things is like, okay, yeah, people are legitimately mad, but if you're taking it out on like, when you're taking, yeah, it's if you're taking it out on like people's shops and it's like that person had nothing to do with what you're protesting. It's like, do they, yeah, I mean, they have a right to defend themselves. I mean, should they be shooting children and, you know, older, elderly walking down the street? Absolutely not. But I mean, you're causing a panic. They're causing you to get mad. It's just a bad situation all around for everyone. I really can't seem to get... I really can't seem to initiate that.
不要被转晕哦！
感受新辉的力量，不用着急，人人有份。
追击！换我，换我！
Hmm.
闪闪闪闪走烦恼！电轮释放。
Nothing over here, right? Okay, nothing over here. I'll go this way. Oh, I guess he can initiate. I thought she had another charge. Yeah, what are you doing? No! Okay, there we go.
我的子弹长了眼睛。交给我吧。
This thing does not want to die. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, Ambi is so low on life. What do we got here? Okay. Oh, full health.
警告：前方存在高危已骸信号，数量2。
Uh-oh.
警徽，再次闪耀。
Yeah. Yeah.
注意回避。来帮忙。
No, I mean I agree. I think there are definitely people that were mad. People had a good reason to be out there, but I think some people capitalized on it and they were just like, well, this is just an excuse to take out all our frustration and do whatever we want. And it was because of that. I think that was part of the issue, was that it wasn't focused, and because of that, it just allowed people to. It just corrupted the whole thing. And that just in the long run it hurts more than it helps, because it means that the rest of the community is not going to trust you anymore, which is why, like, I know a lot of there's a lot of animosity between the Asian American community and the black community right now, because they don't trust each other. And part of that might have been because they didn't have a leader. You know, there wasn't like one person that was just like, you don't have a Martin Luther King, or even a Malcolm X, which probably wouldn't have been the best thing, but you know, you don't have the one central leader, so you actually have different groups. And so you have some groups that are legitimately trying to get changed, and you have other groups that are just trying to legitimately cause chaos. And I think that's part of, like, society now. I mean, that's kind of like what the Joker in The Dark Knight was about, right? You know, he's just kind of like, oh, you know, society's gotten to a point where it's just insane. Now we can do this again. Oh no, I lost my Anbi. We'll be back. I hate fighting these twins. Not because they're inherently difficult, but because... Oh no, crap. Because you have to kill both of them at the same time. Also, fighting two bosses in this game, fighting two enemies at this game at any given time is just insane. Yeah, it's hard. We had one of the guys that lived up the street from us, the dad of some of my friends. He'd been a military for a long time, and then he became a police officer, and then he worked for the FBI, and then he retired but became like a contract consultant for FBI for like training or something like that, which worked out really great for him because he had 3 retirement plans, you know, military, police, and then federal. But yeah, you know, he was always a really nice guy, but he's like, yeah, it's tough, you know, you get into these situations and people get scared on both sides, and it gets just really messy. It's really hard to analysis. I did not do well at the end there. Collection process. Oh, I missed 2 boxes. Yeah, these rallies, they're fine until you get to the end, and then that boss is just like, oh my god. But yeah, because I mean, he was always nice, and he always, and he's like, yeah, there's definitely corruption in the police force, but it's the girl again. I can't find the thing she wants. I'm gonna have to look this one up because this girl always gives me trouble. ZZ. Galileo City. Yeah. Okay, they say it's supposed to be Galileo City, but I don't have Galileo City. Yeah, this makes no sense. That is, yeah, that makes no sense. That's gotta be wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's, okay, that's the thing too, is we were small, we were a small town, so I mean, like I said, we don't have bullying, right? Everybody's mom knows everybody's, everybody else's mom. So I mean, like, you see, we didn't even have a police department. We had a sheriff's office. So we had a sheriff, we had sheriffs, and there were like 5 of them. But I mean, like, these guys show up to your barbecues. They're like friends of, family and stuff like that. So, but to be fair, like I said, we didn't lock our doors and that sort of thing. So I mean, we lived in a different world.
不会的。哦，柯林一定会认真看的。哇，果然就和丽娜小，有点意外，没想到空洞，柯林在记录的。原来如此。哦，对了，这数额我是按照私人影院的2倍来算的。如
She's a maid. Help her clean the house.
不明白了，柯林会用劳动来。哎呀，不用打扫，只有可林才能做。只要可林，原来是这样。只要您需要。
Oh, okay, so it's not cleaning as a maid. But yeah, so I mean, everybody knew the officers. You know, they knew which ones to look out for, which ones would give you a ticket for going 1 mile over the speed limit. You know, and a couple of our sheriffs even had like, you know, I mean, a lot of them had been grown up in kind of a rough life as it was. The one who did our DARE program was it was really nice. Yeah, like the one who did our DARE program had gone through a oh, I guess, would you call it opioid? He had been addicted to painkillers at one point, which is why he signed up for the DARE program. And, that's why he became a officer. It's really kind of a weird. Oh, she likes that one. Okay. But it is really kind of weird because apparently there was crime. But the thing is that kinda, yeah. Except he was this Native American dude with this big, like, Burt Reynolds mustache. But yeah, apparently there was crime. But the thing is where we grew up, it was along the East Coast, and it's right along the Potomac River. And there's a bridge there so that you can cross from Maryland into Virginia. And you can either use that bridge, or at the time it was the only, I don't know, it might still be the only bridge across the Potomac east of DC. So you could either take that bridge, or you could go further west and cross into Virginia via DC. And you know, as a result, the drug trade used that bridge quite a bit because they knew that, you know, going through DC probably wasn't a great idea. And going further west would just take a lot of time. So apparently there were a lot of drug trafficking through there. But not a lot of crime because it wasn't stopping there. Yeah, that was the thing, is it wasn't stopping there, it was just moving through. So if you lived there, you never saw it. But like occasionally you might get in the news like, oh, you know, they busted this drug den kind of thing, you know, where they were storing stuff or whatever. Or, you know, it wasn't even that they busted it. Usually it would be like, oh, you know, there was a shootout and 5 people were killed, but it was never locals. It was always, you know, these people passing through in these groups, but it was never local people that were involved. It was never in like a neighborhood. It was always like in some out of the way, kind of like house in the woods or something. And everyone's like, oh, I didn't even know that house was there. You know, it was weird. It's like, yeah, you'd hear about it, but nobody ever saw it. So like if you were a local, it was perfectly safe. There were no problems. And even then, I don't think the sheriff's department ever got involved. I think that was more of a state trooper thing. But yeah. Which I guess is kind of surprising we didn't have more of a drug problem. But no, not really. In fact, the problem was usually people abusing things more like, yeah, like painkillers, or there was a case where that officer was talking about he pulled over a guy one time. Oh no, he didn't pull over the guy. He oh, there we go. He didn't pull over a guy. he stopped at the gas station, and there was a guy kind of wandering around. He was telling us this story. He stopped at the gas station. There was a guy kind of wandering around, and the guy has this like a water bottle. And so the guy goes up to the pump, and he fills up this water bottle with gasoline. So the officer's thinking, okay, this must be. Oh, no, that wasn't much of a fight. So the officer's thinking, okay, well, you know, this guy's just, his car broke down. I need to take him back to his car. I need to, you know, I just need to take him back to his car. I'll help him out. So he's like, hey, do you need a ride? And the guy's like, yeah, sure, that'd be great. So they get in the car, and this guy has this water bottle filled with gasoline, and he just unscrews the top and just puts his whole face in and just like inhales gasoline. So those were the kind of drugs problems we have, where like people inhaling gasoline, not like hard drugs. And he was like, yeah, the guy's face was like all chapped and nasty looking, but he was just like, oh, okay, he must car. Yeah, it was a weird one. But that's the kind of issue that we would have. Although my dad did say, well, okay, this wasn't drug related. Before I was born, they lived in a trailer park. And there was a case where they, there was a shooting in the trailer park. No, I don't think anybody died. But the guy, I guess the guy had caught his girlfriend cheating on him or something, and he shot at her, and they had a bullet that wedged itself into one of the beams on the outside of their trailer park, but I don't think anybody got hurt. But I mean, from my dad's perspective, this was like nothing, because he grew up in Atlanta, so he was like, oh yeah, you know, this place is safe, whatever. But yeah, that's the only time we ever saw any like crime like that. I mean, there was a case where we were driving down the street, we had like a highway, but it's only like a 2-lane highway. It's a small highway. We were driving down the highway, and there's a guy walking down the side of the road. And as we walk by, he's holding this big metal pipe, like just like a long, maybe like 7-foot long pipe. And he's just walking down the road. And as we drove past, he kind of turned in such a way that the pipe hit the driver's side window and smashed out the window. And it was an accident. You know, he didn't do it on purpose. But it later turned out that he was on something. So he wasn't entirely aware, which is why he was walking down the side of the road. But, you know, he wasn't being dangerous to anybody. It was just kind of an accident that happened. And, yeah. But that was about the extent of it. I don't know what it's like now. Population has doubled. But I would still assume it's probably still fairly okay, because I mean the population has doubled, but that's because people from DC have been moving in, because DC's prices are just way too expensive, so people are starting to live in that area and then commute into DC. Shoot, Billy, shoot! Hmm. Yeah. Well, you have to understand people to understand how you reach peace. But yeah, that's why I typically like smaller areas. I feel like people typically are more peaceful because they do have a better standing of each other, at least. Because everyone's more closely knit. So. Oh no!
换我来。
Yeah.
感受机会的力量。
Yeah, it's one thing to, you know, when you're in a big city and stuff, you don't know the guy, you don't know the cashier behind the counter at 7-Eleven. You might recognize them, but you don't know their names. But in a small town, you know their names, you know their family, you know their personal situation. You know, it's a lot harder to be nasty to people when you know who they are. Alright. These ones are easy.
Make someone feel the pain you feel.
Mm.
Yes. To hurt someone because you're angry by someone else's misfortune. Sheer that way more.
Yeah. Well, it's easier too if you don't see the consequences of your actions. And I don't mean the consequences of your actions in that, like, obviously, you know, you get arrested or you get jailed or, you know, somebody comes back to get at you. You know, just, it's one thing to be like, oh, hey, you know, I'm going to screw over this person at 7-Eleven. Ow. Okay, that sucked. Okay, yeah, I can just get through that way. But, you know, if you know it's, you know, Billy Thornburg who, you know, he's having family issues at home, and you know that his dad's gonna give him hell if you know, whatever happens, you know, it's harder when you're gonna see that person tomorrow. Man, this level is weird. Was that it? The hell was that? Okay. That was a weird level. Alright, was this an explorer?
Noble Cooper says.
Oh yeah? That would be insane. That's insane. I mean, isn't that kind of what this what was it they called it, the Steam box or something like that? I mean, that's effectively a Steam Deck at that point, though. I don't think Steam would. Let's see. Please describe the shape. Wait. Oh crud. Okay. Alright, okay, let me see. Yeah, I don't think Steam would agree to that. I don't know if Sony would agree to that either. Actually, you know what? No, Sony wouldn't agree to that. I mean, with their current model of releasing their exclusives on PC, yeah, no, it's going to be hard. But there's no way they would do that because for two reasons. I mean, one, I don't know if Steam would want to do that anyway. But two, if you did that, it would render the PlayStation Store nearly obsolete, and then PlayStation loses almost all money. I mean, because they're already selling the consoles at a loss, so they make back the money in the sale of game sales. If it could play your Steam library, they would not be making that money back. I mean, that would just be lost money for them. It would make no sense. Which would mean that they would have to sell the system at a profitable cost, which is going to make it way more expensive than it already is. So, yeah, I don't see that happening. I suppose they could go the way of like the PS3, where you could arguably install something like Linux on it, and then people could hack it and do it that way, but I don't think PlayStation would want them to do that. I mean, they could do that. Well, that's the thing, is if you can play your Steam games, if you could play your Steam library, like, okay, so one of the reasons that what was it? Who was it? Apple's issue with Fortnite? Was it Apple's issue with Fortnite? Oh no, one of the reasons that PlayStation originally did not want to do cross-platform compatibility was because they were worried, like, okay, most of the players of, I think it was it Fortnite or Minecraft? I think it was Fortnite, played on PlayStation. They were like, if you go and you download Fortnite on PlayStation, but you can go to your PC or you can go to your Nintendo, buy all the, you know, because like if I'm playing Apex and I buy the Apex coins on PlayStation, PlayStation gets a cut of that. But if I have cross-platform compatibility with my account, I can just install Apex on my PC, and then I can buy all the content on there, on the PC, and then PlayStation never sees a dime on it, so I'm using their system to play the game, but they're not making any profit off of it. Somebody else is profiting fully off of it. And so that's why they didn't want to have cross-progression for some of those games. For single-player games, it doesn't really matter. but for games with in-game microtransactions with real-world money, doing that is a big risk. So that's the reason why they didn't want to do it. So like with something like GOG or Epic Store, I mean, getting your games on the system, that's fine. Yeah, so I mean, getting your game on the system is fine. I mean, we have games that are on PC and on PlayStation, but the thing is like Steam, they don't, the only thing they sell is the games. So they're only making money off of the games, right? They don't have to worry about selling you the tech. So, and then they've made so much money that they can sell a Steam Deck, right? And Steam Deck can only play Steam games. Steam Deck, you'd have to install some extra stuff, right? I think you can install Windows on it, but it's kind of a mess. But you can't play Epic games. You can't play GOG games on Steam. You would have to, on the Steam Deck, you would have to have them on your Steam account, which means you would have to pay for the game through Steam, which means Steam is, you know, they're making back their money on that. And PlayStation and Nintendo and Xbox are all the same way. They sell the system at a loss, and then they make that money back on games. So if you're playing games on the system, but you're buying everything on a different system, then it's kind of like they're selling the system at a loss and they're not making that money back. So it's not financially feasible for them to do something like that. The only way that they could do it feasibly... Okay, this is the 𝙎𝙪𝙥𝙦𝙧𝙩. Stairs. Yeah. Oh, there's tons of games on PS5. There's tons and tons and tons. X stairs, X. Diamond Run. Hang on. Red stairs, red stick figure. No, start with an X. Wait, what? So it's not number 2. Red stairs. No. What? Upper, middle, bottom, right. X stairs. X. Run. So stick figure. So it's this one. Yeah, so that's what makes it difficult. I mean, you could, in theory, like, the way it would have to work would have to be something like PlayStation would have to say with Steam, hey, we can put Steam on the PlayStation 6, make it backwards compatible with all your old games, but going forward, we need a cut of all games that are sold on Steam, you know, or we need a cut of every game sold on Steam played on PlayStation. So if I bought a game on Steam, then, you know, I don't, but as soon as I play it on PlayStation, then Steam would need to give us a cut of that game. I mean, otherwise they're just losing money. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of offerings. There's a... I mean, let's see, monthly picks. The monthly picks, okay. Like here, deals, playing at a discount, save up 75%. And I mean, you know, we're just scrolling through the games that are on sale right now. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, this is just what's on this one sale. Is just all this. So you can just stop anywhere. You know. But yeah, and then that's just the one sale. They also have this is deal of the week, and then hot deals is a different sale. You know, so this is another sale they have. This one's not quite as long. But like also, like just my library alone. Like this is console storage, my collection. This is all the games that I have on PS4 and PS3. Yeah. So these are all the games that I have in my library. So I have 562 games in my library. And I mean, granted, a lot of them are free games that I got. Like, I never paid for this. I never paid for this. This one was free, but I mean, that was like a demo kind of thing. Never paid for that. That was free. That was free. That was free. That was free. This was apparently free. This was 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 free. Oh, I didn't know I had that. Free. 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 So most of these games, I mean, I get for free. And these are do I have that? Resonance of Fate? Where is that? There's Tower of Fantasy. Oh, yeah. No, this one wasn't free. I paid for that one. I paid for that one. I haven't played it yet. It's in the backlog. But it was on sale. It was like 70% off or something like that. I couldn't resist, so I got that one. Code Vein was free. Anything that has this little PlayStation Plus icon in the upper right-hand corner, I paid for. Yeah. And some of these, like this one says locked, but that's because I bought it on my US accounts. Some of these are from my US accounts as well. So I have games on my US account that that aren't even on this list. These ones are on my list because I downloaded them on my US account but played them on this account. But that's a demo. But that one's a demo too. That was a demo too. I think you can filter out all the demos.
Noble Cooper says, on a yes. Games you must buy, but not enough time to spare.
Yeah. Same with this one, Rad. I saw Rad and I was like, I really want to play that, so I got that one on sale. And yeah, I got this one on sale because I was like, I really want to play this one. That one looks interesting, but then didn't have time. Genshin Impact looks very different. Zero Strain. Did I buy Zero Strain? It looks like I bought this one. No, maybe it was free. I don't know. But yeah, there's just... Wait, what? When did I get this? It must have been free. Oh, okay, that one's free too. Yeah, Other Side's fantastic. I love Other Side. But yeah, so there's just tons of games here. So I mean, yeah, there's no dearth of games to play. There's plenty of games. So let's see, Fez. Fez was the last game I was playing on the PS Vita before my Vita died. I don't think I was ever going to beat that game. I got to a point where I was like, I have no idea where I'm going anymore. So, but yeah, there's no shortage of games. There's plenty of stuff. But yeah, I mean, the thing with the PlayStation... I don't know how much the PlayStation 6 is going to cost, because the PlayStation Pro is a premium thing. You mean like in general? Or you mean what was the people saying that PlayStation has no games? I think the people mostly saying PlayStation has no games are just Xbox people. Which is ridiculous, because PlayStation people say Xbox has no games, and that's ridiculous. Xbox has games too. One game we don't have right now is Wukong, but that's because we're in Taiwan. But it is on the... it is listed on the store, this just hasn't been approved yet. I mean, the one argument people do have for... I mean, that's the thing, is if you're going to get more use out of a PC. You're going to use it for business, you're going to use it for, you know, a lot of other things. So you're going to get more use out of it that way. But if you're looking for just purely a gaming machine, then, yeah, it's a good deal. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go after... Oh, well. Yeah, because, like, with my PC, you know, I do video editing, we do the streaming... I mean, like right now, I'm doing streaming on a laptop. So I have my PS3, I have a PS3, PS5 is hooked up to a video capture card, and I'm doing the video capturing through the laptop. Now, I can, if I wanted to, I could do it, where is it, broadcast. I could broadcast through Twitch. I used to be able to do... YouTube, can I not do YouTube anymore? I guess I can't do YouTube anymore. I don't know. Should be able to do YouTube. So you can broadcast through YouTube or Twitch. You can't broadcast to Facebook. But or maybe it's I don't have a YouTube account attached. That's probably it. I don't think I have a YouTube account attached, but I do have a Twitch account attached. But meow meow meow. But you can only if I'm streaming from the PlayStation, I can only stream one platform at a time. On the PC, excuse me, on the PC. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm thinking, so like on the PC, if I do it with a capture card, I can use OBS. OBS has a plugin. I can do multi-streaming, so I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at once. So that's why I do this. The first few times I streamed, I did do it directly through the PlayStation. But yeah, we figured, hey, you know, it makes more sense to do this from multiple platforms than just the one. So, but yeah, you can do a lot though anyway too. You can do you can start recording. You can record up to an hour of 4K capture options. Yeah, so but if you want to do 4K, you have to use WebM. So I usually just use MP4 because if I do the WebM, the color's washed out. It's weird. Like it plays like the WebM uses a codec that that you can that the PlayStation can read it, but it's weird. I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, you can do all that. They also have where is it? No, not there. Should be here. Maybe it's not there. Maybe it's under media. Yeah, you can download apps too. So I mean, if you're just using your computer as a media machine, 100% you can use a PlayStation. It's fine. But if you wanted to do like any actual, you know, because yeah, Disney Plus, Netflix, all these are up here, you know. And this is the Taiwanese account. So the US account, I think he has more. I think Hulu's on the US account, on the US ones. But there's a editor somewhere in here too. There's a video editor. I don't remember what it's called. I'd have to look it up. Share Factory. So yeah, you can do video editing through the PlayStation. It's not as good.
This type of info is needed to help the console.
Yeah, so I mean, like, and then so you have Share Factory. You can do video editing. It's not like it's simple editing. It's not complex. You know, you're not doing like it's not like Adobe Premiere or Vegas Pro, which is what I use to edit videos. It's just used for mostly you could cut, you know, and edit some things there. But that's one of the ways that they say, like, if you want to do so if I want to do a video and I wanted it to be in 4K, Yeah, it's not quite up to that level. This is just very bare bones. It's very basic because it's very simple. But if I wanted to do 4K video, what I can do is I can record 4K on the PlayStation. It'll record it as WebM, but then because of the codec, the colors are washed out, which is why if you watch my there's a short on our channel for Dust Divers, and I recorded that using the 4K on the PlayStation. So if you watch that short, you can see that the colors aren't quite as vibrant as they are if you're watching my streams of the game, and that's because of the codec. But what I could have done, or what you can do, is you can use Share Factory and then convert the WebM to MP4, so then you can have 4K MP4. But it's a whole thing, and it's not worth it. So I just record in 1080p because I figure most people are probably watching YouTube. Probably watching YouTube at 1080p anyway. Especially, or because most people are just watching on their phone. My Virginian accent? I don't even hear it. I don't even know that I have an accent. Korean says I have a Virginian accent. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know I say words like ain't and stuff, but who doesn't, right? And I say nah. I think I've picked up a bit of a Taiwanese accent too over the years. I say 4K. I think it's the mic. "4K." I think it's just the f is not coming through the mic. 4K. Are you saying that I should be saying like 4, but I'm saying 4? Yeah, I think that's probably just the mic. I mean, I can see where 4K sounds like 4K, especially, okay, yeah, with the puff filter and stuff. Oh, okay. But yeah, I say like fur instead of 4 sometimes. Not 4, the number. Number 4, I always say 4. But if I'm like I bought it for you, I'd say I bought it for you. So I do have an accent. But what's left? All these tough ones that I don't think I can do. I need better people. Urgh. Okay. See, it says 46, but there's nightmare difficulty, and I don't know what that means, because it's like, if it's a level 46, what is nightmare difficulty? I don't know. Alright, well, we have about... Ooh, what is this? Hello. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that sounds like bad news. That poor dude's eyes, man. Okay, and I can talk to this dude over here. Alright. Okay, now... Oh! But yeah, Korean says I have a Virginian accent. And I don't know what that means. But, because I'm like, I'm from technically the South, but it's not the deep South. Ooh, what was that? Oh, another explanation. Okay. So it's not a deep Southern accent. But my family When I went back to the States, they were kind of laughing at me too. But because I was what was it? I was saying the word majority, but I said majority. And they're like, "Who says majority?" I'm like, "A lot of people say majority. What are you talking about?" All right. Well, I like how she said you can become a skilled entrepreneur and not you can become a successful entrepreneur. Oh no, Ellen fell asleep. Yeah, ZZZ. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna get Corin's thing all the way up without ever having called her. I'm already at like the first one, yeah. Okay, let's go play a game with Billy. Billy likes Snake Duel. Given how quickly they match, it's gotta be AI. There's no way I'm playing real people online. Nope, not getting that one. Damn it, Billy! That guy. Uh-oh. Oh no, I got it. No, Billy! Oh, I'm getting long hair. Oh, you jerk! He screwed over both of us there. Was it worth it? Oh yeah, sure! Yeah, it's fine. Why would it not be okay? I don't understand. I will not be insulted by my own accent. That would be bizarre. I hate the way I talk. I sound like such a douche. Uh-oh. No, Billy! No, Billy! Okay. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, God. Whee! No! Okay. Yes! Billy and I are the only survivors. I'm afraid to let Billy win because I have a feeling if I ever let him win, then we would lose the game. Okay. Okay, sure. Wait. Alright, let's see. Huh! Okay, it just does a asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. I guess Twitch doesn't like links. Let me see if it shows up on my phone. If not, I mean, you can just drop it in the Discord, that's fine. Oh, you did, okay. Alright. Let me see this. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me take these off so I can hear better. And stuff, but who does it, right? I say nah.
I think I picked up a bit of a Taiwanese accent too over the years.
Let's see.
I say 4K. I think it's the mic.
Yeah, I think it's the mic. Because I can, yeah, it sounds like or K to me. Like I don't hear a P or an F, so I think it's just the mic not picking it up, so it sounds like an or K.
Noble Cooper says 4K LOL.
Or it says 4K. 4K. It reminds me of, who was the people that did that? I don't remember. They were like talking about every telenova, and they're like, every telenova, the guy's like, you know, he comes into the room and it's like, Maria, ¿por qué? I don't remember what that was. It's a clip from somewhere. Was it Saturday Night Live? I don't remember. These are not good. I cannot beat those. So, let's go to the other place. I haven't done a Shiryu defense in like forever. Yes. Yes, outpost interior. Wait, what's the difference between outpost area and might have been. It does sound like something from Mad TV. That is true. Okay. Oh! Hey. Alright, so... Their resistance... So, okay, fine. Since their resistance against... Oh wait, this means everybody should have a benefit. Yes. Wait, why doesn't she have it? Same attribute... Oh, that's right, Billy's not fire. Right, that's okay. Did it say fire and ether? I don't know. Sounds weird. Enemy weakness, fire, and physical. Yes. Alright. This is gonna be easy. Yeah, we don't get telenovas here. We get the K-dramas. Which are basically the same thing. He's dead. I have an LG TV. Playing on one right now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but back to my weird accent. We went to the Philippines, and we went to scuba diving, and the girl that we had as our guide was from France. So she was like, I don't know if she was living there, if it was like a working holiday kind of thing, but she was from France, and we had been scuba diving before because we had gone scuba diving here in Taiwan. So, you know, the stuff that she was telling us, you know, we'd heard it all before, so we're just kind of like, But apparently when she was talking, I'd be like, which she was like, at one point she was like, oh, so where are you from? And I'm like, from the US, and she's like, yeah, that's so weird because you know, I thought your passport said you were from the US, but the way you talk, I thought you were German. And I'm like, what does that even mean? But she was like, yeah, because the way you go like, It didn't sound American. It sounded more like a German thing, and I was like, oh, that's probably just the Taiwanese coming out. Oh. Hey there, pretty mama. See, every time I try to do Elvis, it just comes out as Johnny Bravo. S rank more than... Oh, did I not get... No? I got an S rank. Yeah. Why would I want to continue? Oh, next friend. Oh. That's why. Okay. So... I've unlocked this one. This one's Ice and Ether. No resistances. So let's go with our...
整装待发，准备。
我有2把。
随时请准备。
金辉即将晒。
No, I want
交出。
金辉。
随时。
Anbi first,
整装待发。
and then you,
早去早回，回来吃饭。
then Billy.
2把蓄势待发。
And the ice is the weakness, so I need more ice characters. But I've definitely picked up a lot of Taiwanese-isms. Like when people are doing something, like lifting up something heavy, you know, and Americans we typically be like, ugh, like that. But my niece, when she was really small, all the time, you know, because she's so tiny. She's not so tiny anymore, but you know, whenever she would do something hard, she'd be like, "Isho, isho." So now whenever I'm like doing, like trying to lift something, I'm always like, "Isho," which is kind of the Taiwanese grunt. I've just picked up a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. And definitely gotten used to the... So this is one thing that I think is fascinating in Chinese. My wife says that this is not true, but it's 100% true. Chinese does not have a word for yes or no. Which my wife's like, yeah, we can say yes or no. And I'm like, yes, you can say yes or no, but you don't have a singular affirmative or negative word. You have, like, for instance, if you're hungry and somebody says, like, are you hungry? You would say, am. Or if somebody says, like, is this correct? You would say correct. Or if somebody says, like, do you have a phone? And you say have. So they have a word that kind of is equivalent to don't. So you could say, like, so you wouldn't say yes or no. You say have or don't have, or am or not, am not, or something like that. Yeah, there's no one affirmative yes. So, like, because and that's the thing is I'm like, and she's like, well, you can say yes. I'm like, yeah, you can say yes, but you don't have one word for it. Like in English, you can say yes for any situation. Do you want this? Yes. Do you have this? Yes. Are you this? Yes. You know, so. Yeah. So you say, so in Chinese, you would say, do you want this? Want. Do you have this? Have. Do you know, are you happy? Am. You know, you say, or you just say happy, you know. So that's always really interesting to me. But they do have what's kind of like an unofficial yes, because what they'll do is they'll go, and is kind of the equivalent of like a singular yes where you can use it in any situation. And I've definitely picked up on that where I'll be like, if somebody says something, I'll be like, So, okay, so like that's the thing is, in... Well, okay, so like the would be like a yup. So that would be like that. And I mean, yeah, so would kind of fill that role, but it's not like, so yeah, so it's an unofficial one like yup. But there's no like official like word yes. Which is really funny because there's no official word no either. So a lot of times, like in in like Star Wars or like Billy and Mandy, you know, if they say like no, there's no way to actually do that in Chinese, because technically it would be booyah. So if you're watching like old Hong Kong films, which they dub because the Hong Kong films are in Cantonese, but then they dub them into Mandarin. But on those, they're like booyah, booyah, or they're like booyah, you know, they say like that, which means don't want. But if they do the English one, because the English one's just the one syllable no, they just say boo, which just means don't. So they say don't. But the thing is you can't use it on its own. It doesn't make any sense. It has to be with something. So you'd have to say like, it'd be like saying not, you know. So it's kind of a weird thing. Aha, level 2. Wait, so I can, yeah, continue with this one. Oh, I've gotten to the second level. Yeah, so it's really interesting. Because yeah, it's one of those things where like, if you're thinking about it in English, you're like, this is so bizarre that that you don't have a yes or no. There's no like affirmative or negative. But when you think about it, you're like, yeah, you actually kind of don't need it. I'll see. We can start with her. No, we'll start with on B again. Oh, enemy resistance is electric. So I should, so I can keep her. Swap to Billy. See, the issue is that her and Corrin is another one of these attack types. So. Alright, this should do. We have no synergy, but I don't have Nicole up, so I can't. It's Billy that way. Ah! Soju is Korean? Yeah, I think Soju's Korean. Oh wait, no, we can do this. There we go. Oh, I got up to 200 damage up there somehow. We can go back into this. Oh, big boy. Hello. Yeah, you'd have a hard time getting kids to say stuff like that here just because, you know, a lot of kids nowadays know at least a little bit of Korean. Korean's got a lot of soft power. K-dramas are big, but K-pop is really where it's at.
然这停！
There's no way that this guy.
别妨碍我！
Yeah, I don't think so. Can we S rank these things? Yes. Defeat all enemies. Okay, good. Next frontier. Aha! I can have 2 teams. Oh wait. Oh, I don't have enough people for 2 teams. I only have 4 people that are level 50. They're having fun. Alright, well, as is, it's time to go. Time for lunch. Time to eat. So I should be making a go of it, but I will be back in 2 days' time. Yes. So, I'm gonna go have some lunch. But yeah, thanks for coming. Always love the conversation. Always fun. So I look forward to hearing from you again. So we can pick up more and talk about K-pop then. You too, right? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, you ever notice this always bothered me. In the English translation of Trigun, Vash's thing is love and peace, right? But he always says love and peace, love and peace. And so I'm like, shouldn't it be love and peace? Like, you know, but I guess when they translated it, I guess in the Japanese it's peace and love, but in the English they switch it to love and peace. Yeah, he always goes, love and peace, love and peace. But I'm like, this should be love, this should be peace. So he always does the opposite hand motion with what he's saying. So I was never sure if that was like a translation error where he should be saying like peace and love. But yeah, I don't know. I'm always curious if that was a translation error or if maybe in Japanese, you know, this means love and this means peace. I don't know. So I don't know. Something for us to look up and talk about next time. It wouldn't surprise me if it's just Vash mixing up his hand signals. That would not surprise me in the least. So that's definitely a possibility. But yeah, love and peace. Catch you later.